Hi, I'm Mark and welcome back to Crazy Nose, where I review niche, indie and artisanal fragrances without the marketing notes. Well, when I made my Sandalwood episode, I mentioned a perfume I like to wear called Mitti Attar, and a couple of people asked me about it after that video, so I thought I'd bring along a sample today and show it to you and describe it to you. So I brought this bottle that I own here along, and I purchased this from Sultan Fragrances in Australia. This is a 12ml bottle and it cost me $160. So if you scaled that up to the normal fragrance size bottle, I imagine this would work out somewhere similar to a niche perfume. However, this will last you a lot longer than a bottle of niche perfume, and I'll explain to you why that is soon. So what is Mitti Attar? So Mitti Attar is made by an ancient co-distillation process where they take two materials, sandalwood and broken clay pottery, and they distill both of them and combine that distillation together to make Mitti Attar. And you finish up with a beautiful oil. An attar basically is a wearable fragrance oil, and as you would expect, it smells like a combination of wood and earth. I'm going to sample this now and tell you exactly what it smells like. But this is not like anything else you would have smelt before. So when you get your bottle, the lid unscrews, and then inside there you've got an applicator. It's just like a little cork that you pull out, and attached to that is a glass rod. And the glass rod obviously is coated in oil, having just come out of the bottle. And the way I apply this, I like to put it on my wrist. I just put a little dab on there, put the cork back and put the lid back on. And then I just rub the two wrists together like this. And that works it into the skin, and now your body heat will do the rest of the job. So unlike a normal fragrance that comes in an atomizer and a large percentage of that is alcohol, this has no alcohol in it. It's an oil, a wearable oil. So the alcohol in a normal perfume is what creates the diffusion and the projection. Alcohol molecules are small and they float off easily into the air, and as they do, they act as a carrier and pull out a lot of the other fragrance molecules off your skin. In the case of this, it's just got the heat, and the heat of your skin pushes those molecules out into the air. So you become almost like a bit of a reed diffuser. So you get this slow diffusion, and that's really nice because this will last you all day. You only have to put two little dabs on like that, and that's going to be good for the day and into the evening. This is not a beast mode fragrance. It will not fill the room. It will not project out 3 meters and cause a big sillage. And consequently, it won't pull any compliments because most people won't even notice that you're wearing it. This is a close-in personal fragrance that you really wear for yourself. But throughout the day, the smell will waft up into your nose and you'll think, wow, that is beautiful. So what does it smell like? Well, it smells, as you would expect, like the combination of a really nice sandalwood oil and clay pottery. And if you recall from my episode on sandalwood, I said that to my nose, sandalwood has this note in there that is like a clay slip. And clay slip is a liquid clay that potters use for moulding. So that is the smell of the sandalwood, and that note there meshes in perfectly with the smell of the pottery that comes from this distillation. And it's like a marriage made in heaven. So you finish up with this beautiful complex smell of wood and clay, earth, like earthenware pottery. So when I say earth, it's not soil, it's not dirt, like in your garden. That's more of a geosmin smell. This is a mineralic smell of wet clay. So if I can extend that metaphor a little bit, potters often also use wooden tools to shape the clay. Now, the wooden tool is, I'm not sure what type of wood it is. It might be a pine or some sort of white wood. It's smooth so they can cut into the clay with it. And that wooden tool, obviously, is over time, it picks up a lot of particles of clay that get clogged up in the grain of the wood. So even if they wash the tool down at the end of the day, that tool, if you pick it up, even when it's dry, it smells like a combination of wood and clay. And that's exactly the smell that comes through on this one. That combination of wood and clay. It's a beautiful, beautiful earthy smell. And then there's something else in there. So there's a smell in here that is a lot, to my nose, like vetiver. So it's kind of a grassroots smell, not particularly green, more sort of like a rhizome smell. And it has this nuttiness to it, like a subterranean nut, like a peanut or something like that. So there's that little bit of nuttiness smell in there as well. Perhaps almost like a soy sauce smell as well, perhaps, but very subtle. Very subtle. But it's unmistakably there. And that just adds to the beautiful complexity and the wonderful grounded earthiness and organic profile of this fragrance. It's a very organic scent. And for that reason, I find it to be very calming and grounding. So if I'm having a difficult day, if I put the Mitti Attar on, within half an hour, I feel much more calm and centered, because there's something about these earthy smells, these natural smells, that are just very calming to you. I think it's because as human beings, as living creatures, we feel at home when we're this close to nature, and we're wearing nature when we're wearing Mitti Attar. It's such a beautiful smell. I can't really do it justice describing it to you. You would have to smell it yourself. I would not recommend going out and buying a bottle, having said that, because it is expensive and you might not like it. It's probably not everyone's cup of tea. So what I would recommend you do is, I actually ordered a sample before I bought this, I ordered a sample from Sultan Fragrances in Australia. I don't know where you are, but you can probably find a supplier who will give you a sample. It cost me, I got 1 ml, I think, for $9, so it cost next to nothing. It was enough to get a couple of wears in and decide whether I liked it, and I knew straight away I did like it, so I ordered a bottle. But I would recommend get a sample first and then try it. If you have done that, or if you own a bottle now, please come back and tell me what you think of it and what you like about it and where you like to wear it. Share the information with the community, because I think a lot of people would really like this if they got to experience it. And that's pretty much it for today, but I just want to thank you again for tuning in, and I want to thank all of the subscribers. We recently broke through 2,000 subscribers, which is, I'm still trying to get over that. I just still can't believe it, to be honest with you. But I want to thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed, and if you haven't already, I'd encourage you to do so and maybe hit the notifications bell so you make sure you find out about any future episodes when they drop. And until next time, take care, stay safe, and enjoy your fragrances, whatever you're wearing.
Oh, my muse, you're heavy debt. A ghost I haven't quite finished yet. Lead me down where the briars grow, to the hidden root that the crows all know.